Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, let's go.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 52.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Brought 31 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Switch. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 97.
A shotgun snap for gone. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Tell. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. All day, every day, any day. 97's the mic.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The pass there complete to Sutton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go. 56. Mike, 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hold on. 117. 97's the mic.
From the gun, here's Goff. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
10 yards.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To it, he did on the dive. Nice grab. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Broncos.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Browns nothing.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
This is Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 35, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The 40-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw now on first down. This is the tight end Fant, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming out.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Denver.
Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Second and 9.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the air now with Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 32 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. He's coming. We got double up.
They run with Breda. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Tackle made.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a handoff looking right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. This one caught by Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, here's Breda. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Breda. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breda. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Chubb on the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Breda. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hold on. Check. Hey, kill. 56. Check, 56. What we got? 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 4th down, Goff. That ball complete to Isabella. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. Then the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score, Broncos 28, Browns 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the first. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
A 3-yard pickup.
They run again with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. Months 56. Months 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Broncos 35. Browns.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2. At the 27-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brought down by Vaughn Miller. That's a gain of 3.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
They run for it with Breida. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
17-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Goff. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Goff. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Denver.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Michael Badgley lining up.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.